alive. Happy Monday, everyone. Oh, it's been an amazing weekend, and I don't know about you all, but there are some people that go to restaurants and they love the foods that they get at the restaurants, right? And they talk about how good the food is. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I am so full right now, and I am full not from food, but by I am full because of inspiration. I was inspired, and a lot of people oftentimes don't understand the power of attending of events. I attended an event, and what's up, Lisa? Well, I attended an event in Dallas, Texas this weekend, and here's what I know. I know that it is 100% impossible to pour from an empty cup. And so, those of you who are always pouring out, if you are a leader, what's up, Seashell Destinations? If you're a leader and you're always pouring out, you have to take a moment to fill your cup. What's up, Kimberly Rogers? And so, I'm going to talk to you guys about some things today. And I hope that you're being mature when you listen, because I'm only going to share with you some things that I learned. I happened to meet a gentleman this weekend that I had seen all over social media, Nick Santonastaso, right? Santonastaso. Now, I have seen this gentleman all over the internet. He has done events with Tony Robbins, Ed Milet, the author of the book that we're reading for book club, did his forward in his book. He is the real deal, Holyfield. Here's what's so crazy. He came to the event for Association of Network Marketing Professionals, ANMP, and he came to our event. He charged the association nothing to be there, right? So Nick Santonastaso, all right, has no legs, has one arm, and one finger on the other arm. Now, I am get ready to challenge every single one of y'all, because I keep hearing all of this about what you can't do, and it's so hard, and I saw a man with no legs walk across the stage. Let me tell y'all something. Can't nobody give me no excuse no more. I don't want to hear it. Oh, well, Nina, I'm just going through a lot. What do you think he's going through? He said, I never complain. He said, I never complain. He said, I never complain. See, what I know, and I watch people, you have all this time to go do stuff like party and all of that, but you have no time. You can't find any time for your goals, the ones you said you want, your dreams. And then what people do is they think that their coaches or mentors are supposed to do it for them, so they don't show up for their own rescue. When ultimately, God has already healed you. You got to take up your bed and walk. You already have the answers that you need, the tools that you need, the opportunity that you need. It's staring you in the face. But because you aren't grateful for what God has already given you, you keep looking for more when you've already got the answers to what you say you want and need. I watched a man with no legs walk across the stage. You got 2 legs, 2 arms, 10 fingers, 10 toes, a mouth, 2 eyes, 2 ears, and you can't do it. You can't figure out a time to do it. You can't figure out a way to do it. But I watched a man with no legs walk across the stage. And I listen to people and watch how many excuses that they have all the time, over and over and over and over and over again. But I watched a man, Nick, this weekend in Dallas, Texas, walk across the stage with no legs. So what's your excuse? Because Nick has no legs, one arm, and one finger on the other. But everybody, perspective is everything in life. Oh, it's so hard. Nobody wants to buy. Nobody wants to this. Nobody wants to that. I watched a man with no legs and no arms and no arm, one finger, walk across the stage. And you know what you focus on is what grows. You ought to write that down. What you focus on is what grows. And I ain't here to hurt nobody's feelings. I'm here to tell the truth. Because whatever you say you're going to have, speak those things that are not as though they are. I don't look for problems. I look for solutions. I look to be a solution to the problem. So when my teammates have issues with shipping, I don't go fussing and going, oh, customer service didn't send. No, I just send the products. See, I am a solution-oriented person. I don't look at problems. I look at solutions. Oh, shipping is too high. Oh, we don't have I look for solutions, not problems. If that means that I got to load money into my back office to send it to somebody else so that we can get them in the system, I do what needs to be done because I know what I want. You either want results or you want to continue making excuses as to why you don't have what you say that you want. And then what we do is when it get a little bit hard, a little bit tough, we go run into something else because nobody wants to do this. No. What it is you want the easy way out. But I watched the man, Stephen. I know this is when everybody going to start hanging up too, right? I watched the man. See, because I'm not here like, oh my God, you're great, you're wonderful, you're marvelous. No. Can't nobody tell me nothing no more ever again. Because I watched a man with no legs walk across the stage. Perspective, perception. I have his book right here. I watched a man with no legs, one arm, and one finger. He got a book. I need somebody to help me out. I know I don't have no likes on this. I don't have no likes. Instagram, TikTok. Nobody's going to, I know I'm not going to get no like and love on this because this is like, oh, here she go. There won't be no likes and loves here. I know there won't be any likes or loves because truth hurts. But actually, truth heals. So we ain't going to get no likes and loves, right? I'm not going to get no like and love because we don't want the truth. We want to keep getting watered down stuff so that we don't have to be called on our ish. I watched a man, Angeline, walk across a stage with no legs. Tell me what you can't do again. Tell me what you can't do. Tell me what you can't do, because I watched a man who is an author of a book, have no legs, one arm, and he walked across the stage. Yep, I'm very passionate right now. I am. Very. Because it changed my life. Because there is never, ever a reason, oh, my back hurt. Oh, I got a headache. Oh, ain't no reason why we can't get it done. Ever. You know why you don't get a lot of what you should get done? Because you don't put any emphasis or any intention or any importance on getting it done. So like, for instance, let me tell y'all, my team that's in a VIP chat, a leadership chat, they're supposed to put orders in on Mondays, right? Because tonight, I'm going to take everybody out the group that don't put their order in. Because I'm sick and tired of the next day, oh, my bad, I forgot. You didn't forget. You had no intention on doing it. And now you're trying to rush it in on a Tuesday morning when you're out of order because it's supposed to be done on Monday. But here's what we learned. And I say it all the time. How we do anything is how we do everything. When you do it half-ass, I watched a man walk a stage with no legs, one arm, and the one arm has one finger. What's your excuse? Oh, it was my birthday. I just got a lot going on. Everybody got a lot going on. But we can't say out of our mouths, I want to be a millionaire so freaking bad, and are not willing to do the work. I saw a man walk across the stage this weekend with no legs. No legs. Y'all on TikTok, I need y'all to tap the screen. What's up? What's up, D? Tap the screen for me. I just dare y'all. I dare y'all to give me some love on this. I dare y'all. What's up, Corey? I watched a man with no legs, one arm and one finger on the one arm walk a stage this weekend. Jalil, what's up to my bride? Big shout out to my brother. I am Jalil. See you on TikTok. That's my baby brother, y'all, whose birthday is tomorrow. Ow, birthday turn up. But help me understand. I got to go back. How I watch a man with no legs, Jalil, walk across the stage. So there is nothing that you can't do. Nothing. You know what happens? Let me tell you why we don't get it done. Because we don't choose to do it. Everything that we do in life is a choice. Come on, TikTok, just tap screen like this. Tap, 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 tap. Everything we do in life is a choice. And so we as a leader, right, we don't have to wonder what you're doing or what's going on because we can see it. We can see the choice that you've made for yourself. You choose to be happy. You choose to be sad. You choose to be glad. You choose to be a problem solver. You choose to make excuses. It's your choice. But here's what you got to understand. I'm past that place of wanting more for people that they don't want more for themselves. I'm past that. I don't do that anymore. Come on, TikTok. We can't get off of here until we get at least 5,000 likes, okay? 5,000. So tap, like tap. Thank you. Hello. I'm past the era or the phase of my life where I am wanting things more for people than they want for themselves. Because you don't have to tell me what you want. I can see based on your choices, based on how you show up. And how we do anything is how we do everything. Here's the problem, Frenchy French. Most people, T. Newton, what's happening, D, is that they don't even set a goal. And if you aim for a goal of nothing, you will hit it every single time. But I watched a man, Tedra, this weekend walk a stage with no legs. What's up, Jay? Dee, how are you? New York is in the building. I watched a man, y'all. See, so because I saw it with my own two eyes, I was in the room. I even went live on Facebook because I needed people to see what I was seeing. And I've been watching him all over the internet. Didn't know that I was going to be in the room with him, have a conversation with him, take pictures with him, hear his story. See, I didn't know. But Jay, there is no excuse that anyone, Didi, could ever give me ever another day of their lives. Because, D, I watched a man with no legs walk a stage. You know, his parents could have chosen to abort the pregnancy when his mom found out that he was going to be severely handicapped. But D, let me tell you what I found this weekend, Erica. Let me tell you what I found. Yes, he walked across the stage with no legs. Alicia, let me tell you. You know, there's a quote that says excuses are the tools of the incompetent, and those that use them will seldom have success. Let me tell you something. I'm always asking myself, you know, when I think about the quote, is it in this book? I don't think it's in this one. Hold on, y'all. No, it's in my blue one. It's in my blue notebook. Oh, here it is. When you watch Facing the Giants, I'm about to bless y'all. When you watch Facing the Giants, do I have it in here? No. And he said, when you watch Facing the Giants, hold on, y'all. I'm hoping that I got it right here. I know I wrote it on the back of some papers. And he said, can you negotiate? This is going to bless you. Robin Owens is going to bless you. Can I get some? I need some likes on TikTok. I need y'all to stay with me. He said, hey, Dad, this weekend, I watched a man with no legs walk across the stage. And let me tell you, in this movie, Facing the Giants, right? Facing the Giants is an amazing, amazing movie to watch, right? I'm holding. I know it's going to bless me. Stay right here. It's an amazing movie to watch. It's a Christian-based movie, but it's about the power of our mindset, right? And in the movie, the coach says to Brock, as he's blindfolded, going across the field, blindfolded, after he told the coach, Dad, that he could not make it to half of the field. He said, I can't do it. I can't do it, coach. He said, I can't do it. And the coach said, Brock, if you would just focus on the goal, you can get it done. You're a leader, he said, and your team needs to see you lead. How do you lead? You lead from the front. You don't lead from behind. You lead from the front. And the only way that you are able to get people to move to action is by leading by your example, not by your words. You can't tell your team, go and roll 5 people, and you don't do it. You can't tell. Ain't no reason why it's the first of the month. It's 5 days into the month. Everybody should be on that leaderboard. You should be fighting. You only got to have 3 people in the system to be on a leaderboard. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You lead because Dad, let me tell you something. Can't nobody tell me nothing right now because I watched a man with no legs walk the stage. So the coach Vita, the coach Bob, how you doing, boss DD? The coach said to Brock, can you negotiate with your body to find more strength? Can you negotiate with the way you feel? I'm tired. I got a headache. My toe hurt. I got a lot going on. Hey, what's up, baby? Can you negotiate with your body to find more strength? Of course you can. Of course you can. Because I watched a man with no legs walk a stage. I'm going to tell y'all something. Is that movie with former Georgia football? Yes. If you have not watched Facing the Giants, you need to go watch that movie. Y'all need to tag 5 people and then comment done. Can you negotiate for a moment? Get your mind off of you. You know why? You know why so many people, hey, Erica, you know why so many people can't get nothing done? Because you keep thinking that you're in business for you or that your life is your own. And it is not. We were here put on this earth to be a blessing to somebody else. And this weekend, I watched a man with no legs walk across the stage. Not in a wheelchair. I watched a man walk across a stage with no legs. You know, in his book, Tedra, congratulations. You won your copy along with what you got to tell me what you choose so I can get your thing ordered. His forward is done by the Ed Milet. And he says in his book, take a moment right now to thank yourself for picking up this book, right? And actually opening it up to read it. The fact that you are willing to invest in yourself by reading this book tells me that you are ready to take your life to the next level. You're ready to stop living life as a victim, and you're ready to become a victor. A victim or a victor. And he walked across that stage, the man with no legs, Mr. Nick, my dear friend now, with no legs, with no assistance. I just want to know, TikTok, y'all not doing a good job of tapping that screen. Tap, 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 tap. Can someone give me the definition of the word victim? You are no longer willing. He says, if you pick this book up, if you pick this book up, then that means you are no longer willing to settle for how life has always been. Why do we settle for, he said, my thumb cramped up. Why are we settling for the way that life has always been? You know what I learned, D? Here's what I've learned. I play cards. Anybody else on here play cards? I play spades. I play pinochle. I play cards, right? Anybody else on here play cards? A victim, let me tell you the definition of victim. Thank you, Sally. A victim, a person harmed, injured, or killed as a result of a crime, accident, or an event or action. What's another? There should be another definition of victim. All right. What's up, William? Victim, a person harmed. There's another definition of victim. Give me the other one. Victim, right? This says you are actively ready to create the future, the life you've always wanted. That's what this says. What's up, Carl? So this weekend, I watched a man walk across the stage with no legs, with no assistance. A person who was tricked or duped, victim. Some of you don't realize that you're playing victim and you've been tricked or duped into believing that you can't have more. That basically you're saying, because you won't even try, you won't be intentional. Basically, you're saying, I don't believe that I can have more, and I'm going to accept life the way that it is. Here's what I've learned as a card player, all right, as a person who plays cards. Here is what I've learned. You have to be able to play the hand that you were dealt. Now, there are some hands, Sonia, Tanya, how are you? There are some hands that you play and you get an excellent set of hands. You get it just is excellent. There's no way you could lose. But there are some hands that you get that when you are a skilled craftsman, when you're a skilled card player, you learn how to deal with the hand that you've been dealt. Not cry over it, not scream over it, not fall apart over it, but you learn to play the hand that you're dealt. And any good card player can play any hand that they're dealt. Now, here's the deal. Some rounds you might lose based on the hand that you're dealt. But I will tell you, I don't ever lose, I learn. I don't ever lose, I learn. And so, Dale Carnegie has a quote that says, 2 men looked out from prison bars. One saw mud and the other saw stars. So some of you see mud and some of you see stars. I never lose, I learn. Oh, no. I never lose. I learn. Because failure is the classroom to success. Failure. And the problem is, here's the problem. We were taught in school that if you failed, you were bad. You had to be put in remedial classes and fail because you didn't learn the way they were teaching you. There it is. Oops, there it is. Because you had trouble learning the way they're trying to teach you, as if there's only one way a student should or could learn. That's what's wrong with the school system right now. Then you get tested, and if you don't pass this test, you fail. You're a failure. Let me tell you what I told all my kids, but especially with Paige. I don't expect A's and all A's and B's from you. I expect for you to do your best. And if your best is a C, then if you gave it your best, oh well, it's a C. My baby got straight. Great. Great. That means they study well. They hear it better. Different. So two men looked out from prison bars. One saw mud, the other saw stars. Imagine that. Two people could look at the same information, and one person can run with it, and another sits still and only focuses on what's going wrong. Why is it, D, that I can give the script out that I use and get results from it, right? Tons of sales, tons of enrollment. Number one, when I put it out there, I 100% believe it's going to bring me a return. Do you think I'm posting for my health? No. See, this weekend, y'all should have never let me go to A&MP. Y'all should have never let me go because I saw a man walk the stage with no legs. Y'all should have never let me see that. Y'all should have never let me see that. Because now I'm in a whole nother dimension. Like to the point where if it means I got to go sign 1,000 new people, then I will do that. Because I'm done. I am done wanting it more for other people than they say they want it for themselves. And let me tell you what another problem is. You lose 5 pounds, celebrate, gain 10 back. You don't celebrate after you lose 5 pounds, 10 pounds. That ain't the time to celebrate. You used to get your butt whooped for bringing home a C when I was a kid. I'm very sorry that happened to you. I'm very sorry that happened to you. Because I'm very sorry that happened to you. Parents, do better. So how do you see the glass? Half empty or half full? I don't see anything as a problem. When stuff arises in my life, Sean, Tedra, I'm like, okay, how do we fix it? I immediately go to how do we fix it? How do we resolve this? Because what is the point? What is the point in crying over spilt milk? And I met a man. I met him. I talked to him. I haven't even posted the picture that I have with him. But it changed my life. It changed my life. We all need reminders now and then of what is important in life. We all need someone to shake up our daily routine and show us that life is vibrant and alive. Think of it like this. When you're a student going to school and your parents or teachers tell you to do your homework, you may not want to listen. It may feel like your parents and teachers are always nagging you to do something. Your attitude might be, why should I listen? Right? That is until you meet someone you really look up to, maybe a professional athlete, actor, or musical artist, and they tell you that doing your homework is important. Suddenly, doing your homework becomes a priority. Your perspective has totally shifted. So you want to see success in your businesses, in your relationships, in your weight loss journey, in your health journey, then you've got to shift your perspective. You got to stop crying over what you didn't have growing up. And, but my dad wasn't there, or my mom wasn't there, or my husband cheated on me. And, so what? That's a part of the story, a part of the journey. Now what you going to do about it? Because I met a man this weekend who walked the stage with no legs, one arm, and one finger. Can you negotiate with your body to find more strength? Can you? Will you negotiate with your body to find more strength? I'm doing book club right now, right? But I'm doing book club later too. It doesn't matter who you are or what advantages or disadvantages you were born with. Let me stop right there. D. I know more people that act handicapped than the people that actually have a handicap. I watch more people that have 2 legs, 2 arms, 10 fingers, 10 toes, 2 eyes, a mouth, 2 ears, a nose. I watch more people with all of their faculties give more excuses. I just don't know what's going on, Nina. I just can't lose this weight. You're lying. Let me tell you why you're lying. Because what you're coming on camera to do our little workouts with us and stuff like that, right? But then you get off camera and eat whatever the heck you want to eat. I need some support. I need some help. Who got my back? Because I know they fitting to be mad at me. They fitting to cuss me out. Who got my back? Is it Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok? Who got my back? Because here's the deal. I don't have to ask people what they doing because I can see. It shows. I just can't lose no weight. First of all, you keep saying it out your mouth. That's number one. You keep saying it out your mouth. It's so funny, y'all. It's this. Listen to this. My grandson, Rumi, when we FaceTime, he tries to hide from me on FaceTime. Latifa. He tries to hide from me on FaceTime. So when I FaceTime him, this is what he does. And I say to him, Latifa, let me tell you what I say to him. Chastity, hello. Dee Dee, guess what I say to him? Rumi, I can see you. I can see you. Like, it doesn't matter that you close your eyes. Mama can see you. I can see you. Bruh, I can see you. So even though you're closing your eyes, y'all, I can see you. I can see. But this weekend, I watched a man. I met a man who has no legs, one arm, walk across a stage. There is nothing. Anyone can tell me? Nothing. He says, if you're willing to learn and apply the lessons in this book, you can take your life to a level of peak performance that you've never reached before. How many people are ready to take their lives to a level of peak performance? Because I met a man who walked the stage with no legs. What's up, Coach Sheila? One arm and one finger. What's your excuse? Oh, I just ain't had time to exercise. No, you didn't make time. You didn't want to make time. You chose to not do it. You chose. CB drops in that roll on is off the hook. Yes. It helps with your joints. Yes. And Carl, our collagen is on pre-order right now because collagen will help you too. But he said that CBD oil, I need somebody to go. Can somebody on Instagram screen? No, I'll go back and I need that screenshot so I can put that in my stories. He says, here are some of the most profound benefits you can expect to gain when you read and apply. When you read and apply. Y'all type that in the chat. Not just read, but read and apply. What you will learn in this book, you will turn your losses and failures into gifts. See, we don't believe, Carl, or we don't even understand. What's up, Tasha? That the losses and the failures that we go through are gifts. They're gifts. They are gifts for us to know what not to do. They are gifts for us to learn from. Gain more confidence in all areas of your life. So that is one of the things I'm so excited that we're reading, we're listening to every single morning on Power Hour at 6 a.m. My wife doesn't have any appetite, any suggestions. She needs some protein. She needs some nutrition. So I'm gonna tell Paul to message you after this, right? We listen to the self-confidence formula. I don't have my book is on my shelf. Every single morning. It's a 30-minute, it's 30 minutes. So those of you, who get on Power Hour at 6 a.m., by the time Power Hour is over, you've listened to the self-confidence formula. And you know what I've learned? You know what I learned? What I've learned is that most of the people that act like they're super confident, they're not. What's up, Greg? They're not. They faking it. Be present and enjoy the time that you have with the people that you love the most. Experience more gratitude and less worry. Uncover and begin living your life's purpose. See, when we understand that our lives have a purpose, a real purpose. What's up, Robin Owens? I think Peanut is on Facebook. When we realize that our lives are not our own and that our lives have a real purpose, we'll stop making excuses like, I got a lot going on. Who don't got a lot going on? And then when they say, how you do anything is how you do everything. Didi, just send me an inbox. I'll send you the Power Hour. Every morning, Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. Power Hour. Start your day. Boom. With other like-minded people. Excuses are the tools of the incompetent, and those that use them seldom have success. I watched a man with no legs walk a stage this weekend. And if that, like, I don't even know what more a person needs to change their lives. What more do you need? You are acting more handicapped than the person that is handicapped. What more do you need? What more do you need? I watch people act more handicapped than him. He said, get this energy up in this room. What is going on? See, you know what? Some of you can't have any success, any momentum, any movement in your life because there is no energy. Energy, James, energy is currency. And this weekend, I listened to and watched a man walk across the stage with no legs. What's your problem? All of y'all that got legs? Did you forget? Did you allow life to beat you down that bad that you don't have any hope? The first step in this whole process. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go back. Uncover and begin living your life's purpose. Stop settling for less than you can be. Stop settling for less than you can be. Stop settling for less than you can be. Share or do and start living in alignment with your purpose. You've got to now start living in alignment with your purpose. The first step in this whole process is changing the way you look at the world. What lens are you currently looking at the world through? Is it the lens of the victim or is it the lens of the victor? Be honest with yourself. What lens are you looking at life through? Are you wearing the scars of failure when failure is the classroom to success? But somewhere along the line, you believe the report of the foolish people who said you'll never amount to anything, who talk about your failure. You know, there's something. I know, all right. Yes. Call me before book club. Book club starts at 6. When you're pointing the finger, one finger out that way, 3 of them pointing back at you. These 3 are pointing back at you. So no matter what your answer right now, you can become the victor. Now, when you examine your core values, how do they hold up? Are they serving you? What do you think is stopping you from living the life that you really want to live? What challenges are you facing? Are they really challenges, or are they something that you kind of made up in your mind? How you view the world is a habit. How you view the world is a habit. And if you view it negatively right now, it's going to require discipline to change that. It's going to require you to obtain victory over what you currently think of as you. You're going to have to defeat your mind. Your biggest enemy is not the government. Your biggest enemy is not the way you were raised. Uh-oh. Your biggest enemy is not your friends or your boss. Your biggest enemy is you and your mindset. You. You're your biggest enemy. You. You. You are your biggest enemy. You. In life, when you begin to understand this, something profound happens. You begin to reclaim power that you didn't even know you had inside of you. You begin to realize the greatest disadvantage you can ever have is a bad mindset. So, why are some of you not losing weight? Your mindset. Lazy. Your mindset. Because this weekend I watched a man with no legs, one arm, and one finger on that one arm walk across the stage. I'm not even going to respond to messages that I get of excuses, which are the tools of being competent. I'm no longer going to respond. I'm not going to give that any energy. Because how did I go from teen mom, divorced, depressed, obese? How did I go? How did I change all of that? This right here. I started really declaring and believing what the word of God said. Why you take it out? Why you take it out?
I didn't.
You took this out.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Because it was hurting.
Oh, yeah, because they're new. So in life, when you begin to understand that something profound happens, you begin to reclaim power that you didn't even know that you had inside of you. You begin to realize that the greatest disadvantage you can ever have is a bad mindset, and that you are the only person responsible for your mindset. That ain't nobody else's responsibility. It's yours. Yes. Nobody is responsible for what goes on inside your head on a daily basis except for you. Now, let me tell y'all something. Lean in. Lean in. There are a lot of people, TikTok, y'all not loving y'all got to give me some likes on this. I need that number up. Just tap the screen while I'm talking. I'm giving you some good stuff. You could just at least tap the screen for me, right? What is so crazy when you're saying nobody is responsible for what goes on inside your head on a daily basis except for you. You're responsible for what goes on inside of your head. And do you realize, lean in, that you can change it like this? See, you think that there's this long drawn process, that there's this, hello, Debbie, that there is this like the bed gotta levitate and there's gotta be like thunder and lightning. No. The person that wants to change the way that they think, let me tell you how they do it. Change. A change has come over me. Right? Change. Now, most people hinder their successes simply because of the way that they think. If you can change the way you think, then you can change your entire life. I don't know how many of you watched Paul's live earlier. It always makes, he's always in amazement because, let me tell y'all something. When we talk about faith, faith as of the side of a mustard seed, faith as of that. That's why even the Bible says, "Oh, ye of little faith," right? To have no faith is sin, right? But faith as of the size of a mustard seed. Speak those things that are not as though they are. So what you speaking? I can see what you're speaking. I don't care what you type in this chat, and I don't care that you're trying to make people think and believe that you mentally got it all together. I can see what you're speaking because of the results that you're not getting. Shut your mouth. Nina, shut your mouth. Speak those things that are not as though they are. Because death and life are in the power of our tongue. Death and life are in the power of our tongue. So what are you speaking? I can see what you're speaking. I can see what you're speaking. So shut your mouth. I met a man this weekend that walked across the stage with no legs. And if that isn't enough to inspire you, that this man, Nick, with no legs, one arm, and one finger, is a world-renowned speaker. Speaking with the likes of Tony Robbins. His forward is done by the Ed Milet. And you're telling me what you can't do, or I got a lot going on. I don't feel good. I had a headache. I know I didn't get on training, but can you tell me? No, I can't. No, I can't. No, I cannot. No, I can't and I won't. Because the days of me wanting it more for other people than they want for themselves are over. I will only see when the student is ready, the teacher appears, not the other way around. Because the teacher knows when the student is ready, not based on what the student says, based on what the student does. Nobody else is responsible for what goes on inside your head on a daily basis except for you. Now, most people hinder their success simply because of the way that they think. If you can change the way you think, you can change your entire life. What's up, Leon? I speak to a lot of different people on a regular basis. When I give talks at schools, conventions, corporations, churches, etc., what I've discovered is that people from all walks of life, all of whom have achieved varying degrees of success in the world, all suffer from the same types of internal problems. It's not just young people that struggle with anxiety, depression, and feelings of not knowing their place in the world. There's no point in life or a magic number in your bank account where all of your problems just melt away. You have to make a conscious choice to change the way that you are going to view the world. It has to be a conscious choice, or you may suffer the consequences of having a negative mindset for your entire life. What a shame. What a shame to live your life and have a negative mindset your entire life. Some of you guys will get in the car, go driving, and you'll start your day off with like this positive mindset, and then you get a flat tire, and everything that you practice, all your little personal development, that you listen to in the morning, all gone out the window, because you allow something as small as that to wear you out. So the tire pressure being low in your car or being caught in traffic might not seem like big reasons to get upset, right? Shockingly, many people allow small things like this to totally derail their days on a regular basis. Oh, and I know they do. Because let me tell you something, D, let me tell you something. You should see the text messages I get. As if I don't got a lot going on. Oh, but because I'm not always whining and crying all over social media about what's going on in my life, you don't think that there's anything going on. I just choose to not have a negative mindset about it. You know what I know? The name of the book? Oh, this is Nick Santonastaso's book, Victim to Victor. You know what I know, Sean? That it will work out for the good of them who love the Lord. Period. What do I have to worry about? Because, Sean, we watched a man with no legs, one arm, and one finger walk across the stage on his own. He walked across stage, rather, on his own. He walked across the stage on his own with no legs. Y'all, I don't even know it was so powerful. So the beginning of this book, he talks about gratitude. It's the first chapter of the book. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. If we start our days with gratitude, right? With gratitude. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what life would be like? He says, my parents had 3 children before they had me. And late in the pregnancy, my parents went for an ultrasound. Everything was going great. And then they were looking forward to taking a look at their baby. The doctor used ultrasound equipment to pull up an image of me on a large screen. Several doctors in the room began to look at each other with puzzled expressions on their faces. My parents asked them, is there something wrong? Is there a problem? The response was far from what they expected. Well, Mr. and Mrs. Santanastaso, the results of the ultrasound show that there are no legs. We can only detect one arm, and we can't see the other. There also may be defects to the organs and a possible cleft palate. Right there in the doctor's office, my parents promised each other they were going to raise this child just like their other 3 and see where life takes this. When I was born, I was diagnosed with hand-heart syndrome. Hand-heart syndrome is a rare genetic disorder that either leaves babies with undeveloped limbs or undeveloped organs. I was the 12th baby in medical history to receive this diagnosis. Out of 12 babies, 8 of them passed away due to undeveloped organs. Some babies with hand-heart syndrome may need life support equipment to keep their organs functioning and may need feeding tubes. My parents were also told that I had about a 30% chance to live. In spite of this, they kept moving forward with the pregnancy, and my mom gave birth to me by way of C-section. As soon as I was born, my parents immediately focused on the good in the situation. My mom has told me that the first thing she noticed when she saw me for the first time was that I was beautiful. that I had a head full of hair. Doctors performed tests on my organs, and all of them came back 100% healthy. When I think back on this now, I had a 30% chance to live how only 12 babies in medical history had been diagnosed with this condition at the time. All I can think about is how rare it is for me to be here alive in this very moment. When I think about this, it's a reminder to be super grateful about the simple fact that I am alive. So I'm going to leave you all with this thought today. Y'all ready? I'm going to leave you with this thought. What if instead of you looking at life like you're this victim and so much is going wrong and oh, I got a lot going on and oh, woe is me and my toe hurt and my head hurt and my back hurt and my this hurt and my that hurt and this person said this and this person said that and I can't believe it. I ain't like the way you said that, Nina. I ain't running no order. I ain't running no this. What if you took a moment to realize that you are a rare breed? You ain't going through nothing it ain't killed you. It hasn't killed you. And whatever doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. Whatever doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. TikTok, can y'all tap the screen for me? We almost there. We about to cross 3,000. Can y'all tap the screen for me? TikTok, tap that screen for me. So life itself, just being here is a miracle. You yourself as a human being are rare, an improbable phenomenon. Just because you're alive. Do you know how many sperm died trying to bring you to life? I'm talking about you are rare. Every single one of you that are listening to this live, or maybe you're listening to the replay, you are rare. Not just Nick is rare, you are rare. You want to come on to the live with me? I'll let you come on here. They ain't gonna hear you on Facebook though. But you are rare. Do you realize that you were the one sperm that made it to the egg? And you're worried about what somebody thinks? You're worried about what's going on in your life as if, right? So just because you're alive, do you know how many sperm died trying to bring you to life? What's up, Kenny? The odds of you coming into an existence were slim to none. And yet you are here. This is why every single human being, including you, has a reason to be grateful. Living in a state of gratitude is so important because it is emotionally impossible. I tried to invite you to the live. It won't let me bring you on here. It is emotionally impossible. Do y'all hear this? For you to feel grateful and sad at the same time. It is also emotionally impossible for you to feel grateful and angry at the same time. Did you know that you can't? That's like oil and water. It don't mix. Yeah, I don't know why it won't let me bring you to the live. Did I hit the button? Oh, yeah. Right? It is impossible. It's impossible for you to feel grateful and sad at the same time. It is impossible. The emotion of gratitude outweighs all negative emotions. This is scientifically proven, but daily life can get hectic and busy, and it's easy to forget to be grateful. This is why when I wake up, I always start my day by thinking of 5 things I'm grateful for, and I have my tribe do this also. Every single day. Every single day. We must start our day off with what we are grateful for. Maybe we don't have filet mignon every single day. Maybe we're not having lobster and Wagyu beef every single day. Maybe we're not living in the mansion that we desire to have. Maybe we're not driving the best car. Maybe we're not. But what do you have? Do you have a sound mind? Do you have eyes to see? Are you breathing on your own? Do you have 2 legs? Because Nick doesn't. Do you have 2 arms? Because Nick doesn't. Do you have 5 fingers on your arms? Because Nick doesn't. He doesn't. What do you have that you can be grateful for? Because Nick doesn't have legs. He has one arm and one finger on the one arm. What do you have that you can be grateful for? Hey, Cassandra, what do you have? I'm excited to see you all at the party this weekend. We're having an all white party here in Georgia, and I can't wait to see you. The emotion of gratitude outweighs all negative emotions. When you start your day with gratitude, this is what Nick is saying, you receive a morale boost. You receive the right energy to use going into your day with intention and purpose. As you continually write down the reasons you're grateful for each and every morning, your mind gets into a rhythm, a rhythm, a rhythm, a rhythm. To help you learn more and experience the feeling of gratitude on a deeper level, he has a virtual training course where he does a deep dive into practicing gratitude in daily life. I call writing down the things you're grateful for every morning, creating a gratitude journal. Even if, what's up, creme de la creme? I love that, right? Even if all you can be grateful for at that time is opening up your eyes. I'm going to tell y'all right now, trouble don't last always. It doesn't. It doesn't. When you first start creating a gratitude journal, you might write down big things you're thankful for, like your house, your family, your job. And as you keep up with it, you will start to notice all the things you would normally take for granted and what a blessing they really are. You'll begin to write reasons such as, I have clothes on my back. My refrigerator is full. I've got air conditioning to keep me cool in the heat. And I also have hot water that comes out of my shower every time I turn it on, and water to drink that's cold. There's truly an abundance of reasons to be grateful that go unnoticed by most people on a daily basis. Even hardships are experiences that you can be grateful for. When you remember good things that have happened, it's easy to see the big picture. What if you look at the struggles that you have had in life you thought were negative and that actually turned out to be defining and important for you? Tragic things happen to everyone. But you can choose to face these differently. You don't have to pretend that your struggles aren't challenging. That's not what we're saying. You can be honest and say, oh, yeah, right now I'm having some challenges. You don't have to pretend that your struggles aren't challenging, but if you can see the good in them, then your thoughts in your daily life will transform. You can even be grateful for the future. Picture the best possible future for yourself. Focusing on this future will provide you with a sense of direction. None of us can 100% control the circumstances that we find ourselves in throughout life, good or bad, but we can always choose to be grateful. Maybe you can't control the circumstances you're going through ever, right? We can't always control them. Most times we can't. But what we can choose is we can always choose to be grateful. Always. Always. How about you type in one thing right now? What are you grateful for? Type it in. Matter of fact, no, type in 5 things. Type in the chat 5 things that you're grateful for. Just type 5 things. Type 5 things right now. Because guess what? Maybe your Monday didn't start off so great, but it can turn around right now. Type 5 things in the chat that you're grateful for. You might find yourself overwhelmed by negative feelings on a daily basis, but I want to challenge you to develop gratitude whenever this happens. I think you will be surprised to find that this will totally erase your negative thoughts if you give it enough practice. So start every day by thinking about and writing down 5 things that you're grateful for. I want to challenge you for the next 30 days to post 5 things you're grateful for. That's how long it takes to form a habit. Can y'all do that for me? How many people? So today is June 5th. How many of you all can go till July the 5th every single day and just put up a post every single day of 5 things that I'm grateful for. And then challenge your Facebook friends, Instagram friends to post something that they're, even if you do it in your stories on Instagram. Here are 5 things I'm grateful for today. What are you grateful for? And watch how life turns around for you in 30 days as you're creating this new habit. You're forming a new habit. How about that? 5 things every single day that you're grateful for. Because this weekend, I met a man who walked across the stage with no legs, one arm, and one finger on the other arm. Y'all, y'all, the power is in our tongue. The power is in what you say. The power is in your daily lifestyle. What's up, Brian? The power, death and life are in the power of your tongue. I'm here to tell you right now, death and life are in the power of your tongue. What are you grateful for? 5 things that you're grateful for. And I'm going to tell you something. This weekend at the conference that I was at, because I want you all to negotiate, will you negotiate with your body to find more strength? But the overwhelming consensus at the conference that I was at this weekend was start to take responsibility for your own, for where you are in life. So if you're riddled with things like high blood pressure, cholesterol issues, diabetes, now you want somebody to feel sorry for you. But you ate bad and you keep eating bad. What do you expect? The overwhelming topic this weekend was taking responsibility for where you are or aren't. You can't blame anybody but you. It's funny because Mark Aceta, he's a great coach. He's a great network marketing coach. And he said, if you blame your sponsor or your upline for the way your business looks, he said, I ought to smack the crap out of your mouth. Sean, am I lying? Is that what he said? Sean, am I lying? That's what he said. Because it's your responsibility. Where you are in life, in business, in that's your responsibility. It's all of us have to be accountable to us. He said, I ought to smack the boop out of your mouth. Let me tell y'all something. Beyond a home and a car, and I am grateful that I can see. Now, sometimes I can't see far away, so I got some glasses for that. And I am grateful that God created men and women who are doctors and gave them knowledge and wisdom so that they could create a prescription that helps me to see far away. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that although I have allergies, I am grateful that God has given man wisdom and they created allergy capsules that keep my allergies under control. See, I'm not just talking about the big stuff. I am grateful that I have eyes to see and ears to hear and a mouth to speak. I am grateful that I have articulation of my speech and activity of my limbs. I am grateful that I've got two legs because this weekend I met a man who walked across the stage with no legs. I am grateful that God has given me the power of choice. I am grateful that even though there are days that because I have this sciatica thing going on, right? That there are days that although I'm in pain, that I can still seem to find the good in life. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. So I pray that you all, every single day, will start practicing a habit of gratitude because I met a man this weekend. What's up, beautiful? Hey, May. I met a man this weekend who walked across the stage with no legs. I did. And his story is so life changing that if I wanted to complain about something, you know, I went to the airport yesterday and my flight wasn't supposed to leave. I was supposed to get on a 421 flight. Sean, this is so crazy. And I got there early because I rode with, no, I'm not. I'm not doing those. You need to hit me up about what I am doing, though. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hit me up. Like for real. Okay. So I got to the airport early. I'm gonna get off after this. I got to the airport early, unless somebody has some questions for me. And I asked the flight attendant, the woman that was checking me in, hey, do you happen to have any earlier flights? See, because the Bible says, yes, text me immediately, right? Do you happen to have any earlier flights? And you know, there's a good book that I read that says that we have not because we ask not. She said, I don't know. Let me see. She said, if I put you on this earlier flight, I've got to put you on as a standby. She said, now, if you don't make it on that flight, you'll just go to your original flight, which was scheduled for 421. But when I got to the airport, I had plenty of time to catch the 225 or something like that flight. And because I ask, you have not because you ask not, right? Now, listen to this. I said, well, thank you. You can go ahead and change the reservation. Put me on the 2 o'clock to 2:30 flight because I'm going to make it on. There will be a seat for me. Right? So I go up to the Admirals Club to kind of waste some time. And you can, you get soup and snacks and things in there. You don't pay for it when you are a member of the Admirals Club based on your credit card. Like if you have American Airlines credit card, or you can always pay like a 1-day thing to go inside. So I went into the Admirals Club, and I said, okay, now it's time for me to go ahead and go to the gate. I go to the gate, and I said, let me at least check in and let them know I'm here. I saw that I was number 15 on the list for standbys. Right? So the flight was not full. So they had started already putting everybody in green. When you're in standby, you kind of see it on the board going green, 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 right? And I looked up and I saw that they stopped at number 14. So, Sean, I walked up to the counter and I said, I'm number 15, Nina Moore. I'm certain that there's going to be a seat open for me, right? I said, I'm certain. I said, or because I don't see my name in green yet. She said, no, she said, no. And as soon as she said no, bing, my name lit up in green. Meaning I had a confirmed seat and I didn't have to worry about the 4 2:30 flight, 4:21. Because I spoke it in faith, believing that I was going to get a seat on that flight. But here's where it gets even better. Sham, you with me? Are y'all still with me? Listen to this. Here's where it gets even better. If I had stayed and just waited for the 4:21 flight, which was leaving at 4:21, Latifa, guess what, Tedra? Guess what, Shammy? Guess what? That flight got delayed. Did it? The Spirit said to me, you need to get out of here now. And I requested a change. And as I'm on the flight, I see the messages coming up saying that the 4:21 flight was delayed, 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 delayed. The good book that I read says, seek and ye shall find. Knock and the door will be opened unto you. What you seeking? What doors are you knocking on? None, because you believe that the door's going to be locked. I believe that even if it is locked, I'm going to bust that thing open. Or when I knock, somebody's going to open it on the other side. Seek and ye shall find. What are you seeking? In faith. Asking in faith. Nothing wavering. As I stood there and I said, I'm certain there's going to be a seat for me. Bing! I text Paul and I said, yep, I'm on a 2:30 flight. I'll see y'all at 5:30. What are you speaking? Are you speaking life, to your situations, or are you speaking death? What are you seeking? So this weekend, I watched a man with no legs walk across the stage. And I will tell you, this changed my life. And even when you are the person that's always pouring, always giving, you got to take a moment to get your cup filled again. And I'm so grateful that I decided to make the sacrifice to go. Because there are some things, you guys, I don't care, even if you saw the video, there are just some things that you cannot feel unless you're in the room. There are some things you just can't feel unless you're in the room. So I'm excited. This weekend on the 10th, we're here at the house. We've got a little launch party. We're doing in all white. We'll be in Philadelphia, June the 20th through the 22nd. Don't miss those events. Don't miss them, because you don't know. I don't care how positive you think you are. I don't care how great you think you are or how your business is going. You don't know what one thing could happen to massively turn your situation around when you are in the right environment. I don't care how you get there. Get there if you can. There are hills and mountains. Start now. Why are y'all waiting to book flights? Why I'm just waiting to see what hotel we go. For what? Book the flight. It doesn't matter what hotel it is. It's going to be the Hilton on City Ave. Okay? Book the flight. Because then what'll happen is you'll be like, oh, I can't book my flight now because it's too expensive. You guys could have booked the flight for a week ago, a month ago. Book the flights. You know the dates are the 20th through the 22nd. Book the flights. Book them. See, there's a song we used to sing, Sean. Kathleen, you might know this song too. Tedra, I know you know it. Well, if you make one step, he'll make two. 'Cause there ain't no limits what God can do. You have to make the first step. Book the flight, y'all. Or be set to drive your car, or whatever the case may be. But do it. Do it. Get it done. Book the flights. All right, y'all. So I hope to see you all on Book Club Live. Right? I'm gonna put the link in the chat for the studio. Perhaps I can get a couple of you to come into the studio with me. But book club is important. And I know you probably feel like, well, I got the dose that I needed today. No, you need to stay in tune with us and be there. Get on book club. All right, you do not need the book. So I'm going to be live on YouTube, Bling TV 3765. Y'all, don't miss it. Don't miss it. Tedra, I'm just so happy for you. You want me to just leave this here? Or you want me to ship it to you? Because you'll be here in a couple weeks. Or I might can even send it back with Sean. Now your thing, whatever we have to order to customize, that takes a couple of weeks. It'll probably be here when you get here by the end of the month. But book club, all right? Book the flight, y'all. If you know you're driving, make sure you get your oil changed. Check it. Y'all know what I mean, okay? But book the flight. Don't wait. Book the flights. All right? Just leave it here. All right, I will. I'll leave it here. Love y'all, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I really pray that you hear my heart. Like I can't swear because I promise you, I really just want everybody connected to me to win in whatever capacity winning is for you, in whatever way you define success for you. I want you to win. And I want you to put yourself in the environment and in the rooms to have your minds be elevated. You're always blessed when you make the sacrifice. So make the sacrifice. All right, y'all? Make the sacrifice. Oh, I am so full. Y'all, listen, Lindas. I am full. Okay? And it's so funny because we were talking this weekend and we were talking about the fact that we used to go to conference. And I mean, if 4, 5, 6 people needed to stay in the room, we would just do what we needed to do. Y'all, everything that they said this weekend, and I mean, y'all, it was all confirmation. Robin Owens, they just kept talking about going back to the basics and marrying the social media side with the in-person stuff. And I've been saying everything the speakers were saying, almost word for word, verbatim. They were saying things that I've been teaching. So it wasn't anything new. Sometimes you just need to hear it again, said a different way from a different person. So you don't know what being in the room might do for you. Let me tap this over here. I'm going to see if we can get this up. We almost at 5,000 likes on TikTok. We almost at 5,000. Thank you, Robin. Almost, she went over there to make sure I could get some likes over there. We almost at 5,000 likes on TikTok. So she logged off the other one on Instagram and came over to TikTok so she could tap the screen for me. Y'all know after a while your thumb starts feeling like, right? So I am excited. I am excited to watch you all build new habits, new success forming habits. Thanks, Latifah. She came over here too. Thank you. Can y'all tap that screen? We almost there, y'all. We almost there. Let me see where we at. Almost there. We almost at 5,000 likes on TikTok. Got to get them numbers up, y'all. Got to get them numbers up. Got to get them numbers up on TikTok. All right. So my desire is for you all to live a healthy, happy, holistic life. And you know what? Not just that. My desire is for you to live a life that you have a birthright for, and that is to live a life of abundance. We did it. We're over 5,000 likes, y'all. Okay, now I can get off. All right. I'll see y'all on book club. See you later, alligators. Bye. Oh, thanks, Sham. Yeah, y'all, they over there now. Look, they over there like this. Right? Because I see it going. Y'all the bomb.com. Sure, they the bomb.com. They like them numbers went zoop. All right, you guys. So, and you know what? When you see your teammates on live, y'all, especially on TikTok, I'm living in TikTok right now, right? Tap, 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 tap. Just keep tapping for them, right? Send them the likes. Y'all, I go to people's posts and try to comment and like on them, right? Because we attack our goals, all right? Boom, we attack them goals. Y'all are the best in the world. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, let me see, and close. We're gonna close Facebook out. Love y'all. Bye.